Hello and welcome back to G3 Geeks and Gaming Gurus. I am once again the co-hostless Bald Mike, and I am back for Chapter 11 of the Bones of Arnor campaign for the Journeys of Middle Earth. So I've got the battle map set up, and I started up the app on the tablet over here. Last video I went with a top-down view, couldn't see the tablet with the app at all. So I personally didn't like it. I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but I thought I like the angle view a little better. You can't see all the artwork as well on the tiles that way, but you can see the minis a little bit better, and you can see the tablet a little bit, even though in this particular camera angle it's not doing well tonight. But let's get this Chapter 11 started. So the one good thing is the map won't be exploding. It's just these two large tiles. So let's get to it. All right, you feel fresh and ready as the last strains of Evensong's melody fade from your ears. The Lake's Fair Lady has somehow placed you in the heart of the orc camp, and the orc captain Golgator stands only a dozen strides away. Place the battle map, which I did. You check your weapons, your gear, and your resolve. Defeating Ataran's second in command will not be easy, but it must be done. Place the arrows indicated. Each hero scouts 5. Scouts 3. So we'll start with Arwen. Make sure I have the right decks this time. Last night there was a mess up in this. Let's see. Gathered Wisdom, Undying Might. Well, we'll put the 2 successes on top. We'll prep the Undying Might, discard Metal Trigger Curiosity. I'll discard that, and she'll gain 2 inspiration. And Gimli's turn. Ooh, his weakness right off the bat, and honed agility. So I did upgrade my armor. We'll prep the honed agility just in case. Put the weakness on the bottom. Finally, you check your surroundings systematically. Knowledge of the land could be the difference between victory and death. Each hero gains an inspiration. Well, that's helpful. So that'll give Gimli his first, and that'll be Arwen's third. She can hold 5. Gimli can hold... He's still... Yep, he can hold 4 because of the Arid Loon Battle Axe lets him hold an additional 1. Place the following terrain. So now I'm going to place some streams. I think it's the first time... Oh, no, I take that back. I've used those before. All right, so starting right next to us. Going on here. And then... What's that? A minor tributary of the river wends through the area. Okay. Oh, got one. There's one over here. Place the following terrain: a pit. I did leave the terrain cards out. And Boulder Pit. Stream. So we'll put these over here if we need them. So the pit, after you move into a space with a pit, test agility 2. If you fail, suffer 2 damage. Oh, so that sounds like you have to do that. That's rough. After a hero moves through a stream, their turn ends. After an enemy moves through a stream, their activation ends. Well, that's going to slow things down. So it's either deal with the pit or cross the stream. The river has carved under the rocks, and part of the ground has collapsed into a sinkhole. So that's what the pit represents here. 4 walls. Walls, where's the train? I don't know if walls have a train card. I don't remember. Let me take a quick look. Wall, they do. Spaces separated by a wall are not adjacent to each other. The Orc army has built up rough fortifications of mud and stone ripped from the riverbanks. Place the fire pit. There. And the fire pit. Let's see. If you attack while in a space with the fire pit, you may discard a card with the inspiration symbol from the test to add pierce or smite. An enormous bonfire casts warmth and smoke over the encampment.
Anything?
Place the following terrain to mists. Here. Let's see. And the mist is if you had suffered damage while in a space with the mist, that damage suffered face down. Lots of good, so no face up damage. When you attack an enemy that is in a space with mist, you cannot convert inspiration to successes. That's bad. Thick fog banks cling to the ground, fed by the nearby river and cool air. Place the following terrain: 2 tables and a bush. Bush is over here. Table there. Let's see the table. That's a log. And table here. So this one has a lot of these terrain tokens. And we're not done. Place another table and a statue. So another table up here. And a statue here. So let's grab those cards really quick. The bush is, after you enter turn in a space with a bush, you may test wit 2. If you pass, become hidden. Let's see, log. Tables are, you may interact with a table to test spirit. If you pass, gain an inspiration and become emboldened. Interacting with the table does not provoke attacks. And then the statue, you may interact with a statue to test might 2. If you pass, apply 4 hits in sunder to an enemy in your space and discard the statue. Interacting with a statue does not provoke attacks. So that's just like pushing a statue over onto an enemy. The rest of the area is scattered with several other features. So I think that's quite a bit. Thanks to Evantong's intervention, you stand in the heart of the orc camp, yet completely undetected. You are close enough to see that Golgator's wounds from your last encounter are still healing. Each hero may scout 3, spawn Golgator as indicated. Okay, so we scout again. I'm taking that as, or glitching the app. So R1 will scout 1. Pointer her touch may discard the skill for that hero to gain 2 inspiration. I will prepare nobility. Put the 2 successes on top because we're going to be fighting right away, it looks like. Gimli will scout 3. Undying Might, Unyielding Spirit, and Fury. We'll go with Undying Might to help with his attacks. Put one of these on the top and the other on the bottom. And let me find the Golgator miniature. He is right here. Paint it up. And he goes here. The white closes a skeletal fist against the rusted breastplate of his armor. I was of the royal bloodline of Arnor, but denied the throne in life because I rejected the despised gift of men. His bones rattle as he spreads his arms wide. But being denied the gift has made me the king of Arnor for far longer than any other. So what gift can mortality truly be? So it looks like we're... Place a person token. This is Halberd. I don't know if that's supposed to be a white or not, so I'm going to put him there because that's where that was on the app. A hoarse voice calls out from across the river. Gimli, is that you? And free? Cut me loose. These brutes slaughtered the rangers I was traveling with, and they mean to kill me. I must make it to the front lines. Looking closely, you realize Halbarad has been bound and left in a heap to one side of the encampment. You cannot let the leader of the Rangers die here. Place first token is indicated. Right there at the bush. Place a pit goblin. Oh, yeah. So a white. Okay, Golgator, a white, and now a pit goblin, which I have just finished painting them up today. With the lighting in here, these are never going to show up, but I'll show it anyway. All right, so some of these need banners. Let me get little banner tokens. Excuse my arm right in camera. I always forget to grab those before setting up. All right, so the white is this one. Is it the... No. And this is the Pit Goblins banner. Well, we're not done. Place 2 Pit Goblins in the indicated space. Way back here. That's a scout. Come on, let's go one more somewhere. Oh, there it is. There they are. They do not get a banner. Okay, continue. Halbrand has been your ally in the past. If you can cut him free, he may aid you again in defeating Golgator and his army. Objective updated: save Halbrand and defeat Golgator. All right, so this only has a total of 40 threat. That's not a lot at all. So just so I know, that's my discard pile. Kind of scared. So let me. So after a hero moves through a stream, their turn ends. Well, that's terrible. Wow. All right. So let's try this then. Arwen is going to range attack those 2 pit goblins back here. Is there anything Gimli can do to help? You want to ignore darkness? I can scout. Whenever you scout, you defeat something with 2 additional points. No. All right. Test. All right. So Arwen's going to test her agility with her Whistler. Her agility is 3. So 1, 2, 3. Wow, 3 successes right off the top. That's great. So that's going to give me 7 hits with Smite. Oh, I forgot to hit continue. Sorry. Now it's the action phase. I do that way too often. So we're attacking these guys. So we will not Sunder. Smite with 7 hits. Fine. Remove 1 pit goblin. Can the enemy attack? They have ranged weapons, so I'm going to say yes. Grunting whenever the goblin hurls an enormous rock in the air, hoping to squish you. Agility negates. All right, I have to discard these from her test. Agility negates. So my agility is 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was pretty bad. I will force it from free may spend an inspiration to prevent before you. All right. So I'm gonna use my ranger cloak. Before you suffer wound or fear, you may spend 1 inspiration to prevent 1 of that. So I'm gonna do that because right now I'm eating 3 wounds. And then before you suffer face down fear or wound, I can prevent 1. Okay. And then I'll spend an inspiration to convert 1 of those to block 2. So I'm going to take 1 wound. Knocked prone. Deplete 1 of your trinkets without resolving any effects and discard 1 prepared cards. Then discard this card. Well, that's a lot of bad. So that's my discard pile. I will discard Undying Might. I will deplete 1. I'll deplete 1 from the Hobson rope Oops, just one. And then discard that one. Okay, so she doesn't have a wound. All right, that was her first action. So her second action, she'll shoot at him again. Flipping 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's pretty bad. Because I only have one inspiration to convert, so that'll be 3 hits. What does he have left? He has, he's full. We will smite. Okay. All right, she didn't murder him. So that's her turn. So let me read the pit again really quick. After you move into a section of the pit, test agility 2. If you fail, suffer 2 damage. Is it just move into, or is it after you end your turn? Oh, no. Yeah, no, that's the bush. After you move into a space. We have to get over there, so I have to cross this river sooner or later. What does the table do? The table is you have to spare if you gain. Okay. So Gimli's just going to move over to where the table is here, and that's going to end his turn because he crossed the river. Which just stinks. But what are we going to do? Well, end the action phase. Shadow phase is going to be really bad. Gulgator, move 1 to attack R1 close to 0. There's no target. Gulgator takes a moment to assess your strength. Only after that, charging into battle. Move 3 spaces towards the hero with the highest might, which would be Gimli. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. So he's just coming. The white will move 1 to attack R1 at closest hero. There's no target. The creak and whisper of the white's stride follows you wherever you hide. Move 2 spaces towards the closest hero. 1, 2. Everybody's in with this pit over here. This pit goblin with the banner. Move 2 to attack Gimli, our closest hero. So he could do it, but he would cross a stream. Oh, it's a ranged attack, so he can move 1 and do it. Okay, so attack. The goblin uses his strength to hurl projectiles at your defenses. Might negates 2 wounds. Oh, that's good. Gimli's might is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got 2 successes. So Gimli's fine. Confirm. The shadow deepens, though hope yet endures. Threat increases by 4. Well, I thought it'd be a lot more than that. But 4 is enough for an event on this. Gulgator blows a mighty blast on his war horn. Immediately scampering orcs and goblins assemble ramshackle contraptions around the encampment. The wooden hide structures are some sort of stationary slings trained on you, but they appear simple to operate. Perhaps you could turn them against Gulgator. Place threat tokens as indicated. These are slings. All right. You can excuse my arm. So I see 1 here. I'm going to have to continue to see them. Place 2 pit goblins as indicated. Oh, so there's just 1 sling. Okay. At least they make the banner easy to read on this one. So I know it's that banner. There's a goblin. Got any more goblin? There they are. So these 2 are part of this group. Place 1 ruffian on the indicated space. Where? I don't see. Where are you telling me to put it? Oh, the table's in the way. That's why I can't see it. Does he get a banner? Ruffian? No. This one. So he's up there. This is a ton of enemies. And it's the rally phase. All right. Wow. I don't even want to look at Gulgator's stats. Oh, this is the whites. Right? Yes. All right. Scouting 2 with Arwen. Curiosity is going to get prepped. Put Gathered Wisdom on top. We will shuffle up Gimli's deck. Choose a card for one card. Okay, so I'm not going to do that yet. One, two. I'm going to put the success on top, and I'll prep Fury. All right, let me continue. Let me take a sip of coffee and mull this one over. Gimli's in the perfect spot to go help their pal over there, Halbarad. Wish Arwen had more inspiration. I feel better about trying to take that goblin off the board. I wish Gimli had sprint. Oh, Gimli, what are you going to do? All right, let's go with Gimli. We'll come over here. Do I have anything at around things? Okay. So Gimli's going to interact. Halbarad has been captured. Oops, sorry. Captured by the orcs army. He is bound and injured and needs your help. Excuse me. Cut the bonds. You quickly slice through the leather bindings holding Halbarad captive, and he slowly rubs the blood back into his fingers. Thank you. The battle is far from over, but now I have the chance to avenge my fallen rangers. These orcs will regret the day they allied with the Taran. You clasp Halbarad's hand and share a quiet moment in memory of his companions. Each hero becomes determined. That's helpful, because determined lets you throw away cards from a test and reveal that many more. Now that you have saved Halbarad, he will fight by your side. With his help, you will have a better chance to turn the tide against the orcs and focus your attention on bringing down Golgotor. However, you will not be able to defeat the orc captain easily with his troops and guards surrounding him. Objective updated: defeat Golgotor. For the remainder of the adventure, treat Halbarad as a hero controlled by the app. He will activate in the shadow phase and no longer be tracked on the screen. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so I'm going to just take that off the map. Hope it said the app's going to track it. Oh, is there supposed to be a threat token? Supposed to be another threat token there. But I was right in my space and I didn't see it. Yeah, the app was bad with that one. All right, so I moved to space. I interact. I still have a movement point left. Let me look at hidden, see if hidden is worth it. If you are attacked before you test, prevent all wounds and discard this menu. Oh, that's real good. All right, so Gimli's in the spot with a bush, so he's going to test Wit 2. Kind of a wuss turn for Gimli, but for the moment, with everything over here coming at me, I feel like I'm playing it safe. I've never played this mission before, so I want to get through it. I will spend the inspiration to pass. So now Gimli is determined and hidden. Cost me my only inspiration, so hopefully it's worth it. Running out of cluttered space. I can get these cards out of here. I can get these out. Okay. All right. So that's Gimli's activation. Well, I still have a movement point left. Crud. Crud. Yeah, I'm going to stay there. I'm going to activate R1. She's going to shoot at this. Oop, not the ruffian. This pit goblin that she's wounded. So use my range attacks, my agility, which is 3. 1, 2. My weakness 3. So 2 successes is 4 hits with smite. So that should be enough to kill it. Yep, he is dead. I didn't use an inspiration, but I will gain 1 for getting rid of him because he was the last of that group. Her second activation, she'll throw at these goblins over here that are in that same space. Just going to move them off of the statue token. Agility's 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. 2 successes and the leaf icon, so I'll spend the inspiration to make it 3 successes. And that is 3 successes will get me 7 hits with smite. Oh, you know what? That's not enough to kill them. So I'm going to do 6 hits with smite and stun. Smite, stun. That should get 1 off the board. Oop, only 6. I'm sorry. So it takes 1 off the board at least. And they're stunned, so they can't hit back. Since I couldn't kill them, I figured it's better to lock them down a turn. Continue. All right, so that's her 2 actions. That's the end of the action phase. So let's see what happens in the shadow phase with our ranger pal. Golgator, move 1 to attack Arwen, our closest hero. Oh, crud. He can do that, and he doesn't have to cross the river. Attack. This is going to be bad. Golgator uses his superior bulk to force you back, eventually knocking you flat to the ground. Might negates. 4 wounds and 2 fear. After the attack, discard all wounds. Oh, there goes her determined. That's terrible. Do I have anything to help that? Interact with a person token when you would interact with a token. Wow. Because her might is only 2. This is real bad. All right. 1, 2. All right, so I'm going to discard Determined to discard 1 of those cards and flip a new one. Ugh. Ugh, this is so bad. Man, if she goes down already. Splitting them up was bad. Gimli could have guarded for her. All right, block 1 of the fear. I mean, 1 of the wounds. I'll use the cloak to block another wound. So that's 2 wounds and 2 fear. Ugh. These are discarded. Sorry, I was reading cards. See if there's a way I can get out of that. All right, 2 and 2. So we'll do the fear first. If you are in space with darkness of fear, then flip this face down. So we're not in darkness. That's good. Agreed. Deplete another hero's trinket without resolving the effect. If you cannot suffer 1 face down fear, then flip this face down. We'll get rid of a token off of the Legendarium of Thor from Gimli. And 2 wounds. Days to keep this card face up. Before you interact with a threat token, you must spend an inspiration. Well, that's not good because there are threat tokens on the board. And Fever. Discard 1 inspiration, then flip this face down. She doesn't have any, so that's good. Well, that was real bad. Confirm. So this is the white. Move 1 to attack Arwen or closest. Wow, they're ganging up on Arwen. I shouldn't have left her there. Agility negates 2 wounds and 2 fear. Man, if she makes a last stand already, it's going to be bad. 1, oh geez. 1, 2, 3. I have no inspiration, so she's eating all of that. The cloak will block a wound, so it's 1 wound. Sudden sickness. Discard all your inspiration, then discard this card. Okay. And beer. Gloom. Flip this face down. Phew. The pit goblin with the banner. This one here is going to shoot at Gimli. Move 2 to attack Gimli. And it says move. Well, it says move, so he's going to have to cross the screen. So he's moving. Arwen, the ruffian moved 2 to attack Arwen. No target. The ruffian is set on having you in, moves 4 spaces toward the closest hero. Gimli's space is technically closer. So we go 1, 2, and end there. Halberd search is the best way to help you to defeat the enemies. Place Halberd in the space with the most heroes. Well, we'll put him in our one space. Gripping a gleaming longsword in both hands, Halberd stands at your flank, ready to guard you from an ambush. Each hero in Halberd's face becomes emboldened. Okay. So maybe that'll help her. Emboldened is at the end of your turn. If there are no nearby enemies, discard this boon. If you suffer damage or fear, discard this boon. When you attack, add 2 hits. Okay. Don't know if that'll help a whole bunch. Threat increases by 6. Suddenly, Golgator breaks away from combat for a moment. You are about to pursue when you feel the ground shake. Once, twice, repeating and rising in tempo. Enormous footsteps. Uh-oh. At that moment, Ulik roars, charging at you from the mist. Spawn 1 hill troll as indicated. I always put this in the worst spot. All right, the hill trolls I haven't painted yet. Here with the fire? No. Here with threat token. This is Ulik. Each hero in Ulik's space suffers 2 wounds, but they're not in his space. They're ally phase. Whew. Wow. That's all I'm going to say. Wow. This is super bad for Arwen. I mean, her ability can get rid of 1 of those wounds. We'll definitely do the Atlas. Put down the bottom. So I will pop, since I prepped Atlas, I'll proc, Curiosity and get 2 inspiration. Okay, that's going to help her. I have to get them together. There's so many enemies on the board. And a troll now, too. Yes, we're going to take final defense. We'll put Unyielding Spirit on the bottom. We'll get rid of Fury. Let's remember her forms. Okay. Arwen cannot stay in that space. Let's take a look at what the white. Continue. The action phase. What does the white look like? Oh, Gimli can't move because all those guys. Oh, man, 9 health with 3 purple armor. I don't even want to go Golgator. Oh, it's only 12. That's not bad. 1 go, Gimli can take him out. So if I cross the stream, it ends my turn, period. So I can't even sprint over there. Oh, I'm going to use Atlas. So I'm going to use my ability to get rid of one of these face-down peers. I'm going to shoot at this pit troll with the blue banner. One, two, three. What does he have? He has 5 health total. So either way, I need to blow. Oh, wait. When I attack, I had 2 hits. So I can do 5 hits. Yeah. So with him, because thanks to Emboldened, I've 1 success, so I can use that for 3 hits, and then Emboldened adds 2, so I'll be 5 hits. We'll apply. That gets him off the board. And she gains an inspiration for that. So this is okay. This is going well. I'm okay with this. So that was her first action. With this weapon gains for each song skill you have prepared. I don't have any song skills prepared. So her second action. Wait, let me see if this is at the end of your turn. So he's off the table again for a second. She'll move here where that threat token is here, right about there. And then use Atlas at the end of your turn. You may discard the skill for you or a nearby hero to discard up to 2 wounds. There we go. Get rid of these. So that's the end of her turn. And then I guess it's time for Gimli to swing on. If I interact with the bush, well, that's an action though, right? Where's the bush? There it is. After you end your turn, face the bush. Oh, that's end my turn. Okay. Gimli's got a ruffian and a pit goblin with him. Let me take a look at those. That one's an elite, so he's got 7 health. The ruffian only has 5. When you scout, darkness, if you attack me. All right, let's go at. I think the goblin has armor or something. Yeah, he has 2 armor. Gimli will go at the goblin. 2, 3, 4. 1 success and a pile of inspiration symbols and not an inspiration token on him. But I already am hidden. But I am determined, so I can discard some cards if I need to. What do I need to kill this guy here? He's got 5. So, yeah, 2 successes would give me 6 hits with cleave. I would need 1 more. Oh, and then the hidden's gonna. When I attack, I can discard. Do I want to do it that way? Yeah, because I need to attack again. So I'm going to use Undying Might. Discard that to add 2. So that's 2 successes, which gives me 6 hits with cleave. And then I'll use Hidden. When I attack, I discard this to add another success. So that'll give me 8 hits with Sunder and Cleave. Sunder. Oop, Cleave. Fine. Okay. He's gone. Get out of there. You are nearby hero gain inspiration. He will take that since he doesn't have any. All right. His second action will be to attack the ruffian. Oh, let me get rid of all of this. Oh, I could put, using his ability, put the success back on top. Because this ruffian only has 5 health, so it should be a pretty dead ruffian. 1, 2, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's so dead. 3, 4. So 3 successes, again, will be 8 hits with cleave and sunder. Confirm. Gains another inspiration for that. Good job, Gims. Put that on top of my deck. Discard the rest. That's going to end his turn. So, oh no, I didn't just move it. That's after you end your turn 6 with a bush, I can test Wit 2. So 1, 2, 2 successes. I become hidden again. Discard those. We will end the action phase. Shadow Phase. This is attack. So this is good. So this is Golgator. It says move 1 to attack Gimli or closest hero. So that would be Arwen, but I have to cross a stream. So that ends his activation. The white, same thing. And then the troll, move 2 to attack Gimli or closest hero. He also has to cross a stream. Place Hoverrod, search for the best way to help. Place Hoverrod in the space with the most heroes. Well, I'm just going to put him in Arwen space again. She needs the most help. Each hero in Hoverrod space becomes emboldened, and she is. You need another way to help us there, buddy. Threat increases by 6. The clangor of battle surrounds you, maddening and chaotic. Each hero suffers 2 fear. Spirit negates. Okay. Arwen Spirit is 3. 1, 2, 3. She negated them. 2 successes and her weakness. Good job, Arwen. Gimli, his spirit is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll block 1 and take 1. Right at the end of the rally pitch, we please cool. No, I'll spend their inspiration and just get rid of it that way. I won't waste the. I was going to use the Tookish apple cakes, but I decided to wait. A volley of arrows suddenly rains out in the mist. Out of the mist. I'm sorry, but the arrows strike down Golgator's troops instead of you. When you look for your hidden ally, you see Hanara leading a small band of rangers armed with bows. She catches your eye and gives you a confident grin. Apply 2 hits and pierce to each enemy on the map. Well, that's good. All right. All right, so let me scout first. Curiosity. We get prepped. Put that on top. 2 hits and pierce. Gotta remember that. So I am going to use the last token on the Legendarium of Thror. Oops. So I spend a token. I can reveal 2 additional cards and prepare 1 additional card. If I do and there is an enemy in my space, I gain an inspiration. So the big old troll is in my space, so I'm going to gain inspiration. So I'm going to reveal 4 cards and prep 2 instead of only 2 and 1. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to prep Restless Axe. And I'm going to prep Kinship. I will get rid of Honed Agility. And I'm going to put Ready Defense on top and the other card on the bottom. All right. So we're going to continue here. Take a quick sip of coffee. All right, 2 hits with Pierce to everybody. Two. All right, so hopefully that didn't screw anything up as far as turnover. All right. Arwen's in trouble. There's no doubt about that. I don't think she can survive another swing from Golgator, but I'm going to use Gimli's ability, or not his ability, his skill, Restless Axe. At the start of your turn, you may discard this skill to attack and add 2 hits. So I'm attacking the troll. I flipped 4 for my mic. 1, 2, 3. Wow, 4. Holy cow. 4 successes is overkill. So this is... Can I add more to it? It's 8 hits with Cleave and Sunder. And then I'm going to use a token from the Undersun. So I'm going to add Pierce, Smite, Stun, Sunder, and Cleave to this attack. So Pierce, Stun, Smite, Sunder, and Cleave. And then a total of 8 hits. Okay, so that was off of the skill Restless Axe. I'm going to put one of the successes on top, discard the rest. Now my first action will be to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same, well, does he have armor? Yes, so same thing, so I can get the Pierce on him. And then spend 1 inspiration to do 6 hits. So 6 hits with Cleave, which won't matter. And then because of the torch, actually, I probably should say that for Golgator. Pierce, Smite, and Stun. Pierce, Smite, Stun, and 6. 6, apply, confirm. Oop, and I moved the table, sorry about that. And that is a dead troll. He will gain an inspiration back for doing that. Put ready defense on top using his ability. And I still have an action left. Because the first attack was off of the skill card. Oh, hold on. Ulick howls in pain, eyes burning with blood fury. But then the brute twitches and looks back in the direction he came from. It's as if someone is calling Ulick, a voice that cannot be ignored. Batting away your attacks, Ulick charges from the battlefield, leaving Golgator's troops to fend for themselves. You have a feeling you will have to face Ulick again soon. Well, that's not good news. All right. I still have an action left. Gertie. If I go into this face to pit, I have to test, and I don't have that many successes left. If you would suffer with wellness, I can. Arwen, I'm sorry, but I'm ditching you. I'm going into this space up here with the mist and the threat token. And because I crossed the stream, that ends Gimli's activation, which it would have anyway. Well, I'm losing 1 movement point, so it's not a big deal. But I hate leaving her alone, but I think that's the right choice. All right, Arwen's turn. Going to use her ability to get rid of one of these fears. God. We're going to stab Golgator. Doesn't make sense to bother with the white. Using my knife. All right. After for the person, I'm just double checking my cards, make sure there's nothing else that's going to help me out here. All right, so my knife uses my agility as well. So this is 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. All right. 3 inspiration symbols. So I need to spend 3 inspiration to convert all. Oh, I shouldn't have moved that far away from. I should have went to the pits. Okay. So this is 5 hits with Pierce and Lethal. Pierce, Lethal. She just killed him. Holy crap, folks. I did not expect that from Arwen. Holy cow, that's good. Remove Golgator. She gains an inspiration. Get out of here, boyo. Thank you. Golgotor has fallen, but you hear him chuckle, then laugh, then roar. My master would never allow me to be defeated so easily. He will rule over all of you maggots. Golgotor rises once more, wounds closing before your horrified gaze. You notice the white guard is bowed over, somehow affected by his sorcery. Place Golgotor back in his space. Golgotor cannot be defeated until his bodyguard is killed. Oh, man. I got way too happy about that. Oh, it's terrible. So he's back to full health too, right? Well, no, only 8 total. All right, stab the ghosty ghost. Second action with Arwen. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's a better test. 2 successes. Oh, I had 2 hits for emboldened. So this is going to be 5 hits with lethal, which I can't put on him. Can the enemy attack back? I want to say no, but yes. You can feel a cold light pulling at your mind, drawing you nearer to the horror. 1 wound, 3 fear, agility negates. Okay, so at least it's agility. My agility is 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll spend an inspiration and I'll take 1 wound. Wariness, flip this card face down. So she has 1 and 1 because I used her ability at the beginning of the turn. That's spent. Oh boy, I was so happy that I had gotten rid of him. The shadow phase. Move 1 to attack Arwen. Okay, you can attack. I forgot about this. Oh boy. Golgotor taunts you in between brutal blows from his blade. 4 wounds and 2 fear. Excuse me. If you suffer any damage from this, discard an inspiration. Let's see. This is wit. Oh my god, her wit is only 2. She's so smushed. 1, 2. Okay, so she blocks 1. Can I survive this? I think so. Yeah. Yes, I survive this. She blocks 1. The cloak will block damage. So that's 2 blocks, so 2 damage. Flip 1 wound face up and flip it face down. So I know it's one that auto flips down. So she's going to have 3 wounds on her unless this gives me another one. Keep this card face up. When you perform the travel action, move 1 of your space. After you rest, flip this face down. I should have kept them closer together. I was so bad on my part. And then 2 fear. Gloom, flip this face down. Overcome. Suffer face down fear, then flip this face down. Gloom. All right. So now Arwen has 3 damage. She has a damage capacity of 4 and 4 fear damage with a fear capacity of 6. And then I have to discard Emboldened because I took damage. That's not good. I didn't have any inspiration to discard. Halberod researches the best way to help you. Place him. So he's going back there again. Place Halberod in a space with a hero. That hero may gain 1 inspiration or discard a fear. Let's discard a fear. Yeah. The shadow deepens. The hope yet endures. Threat increases by 6. Sorry. What is this? Place an orc hunter in the indicated space. Haven't seen them in a while. That is back here. Arwen has got to run. The orc hunters have a banner. This one. Oops. Place 3 goblin scouts up there. 1, 2, and 3. Do they get it? They don't get a banner. Place a goblin scout in the indicated space. Same space. So he's getting this. The new one's getting this banner. So those 3 are together. Continue. All right. Rally phase. I think that's plenty. Oop. These are for cards that are going to get shuffled, so I can. Gimli has to basically run back to her. I can't leave her hanging like that. Two. Okay. I will prep Unyielding Spirit because it has the inspiration icon. I can discard Curiosity and gain 2 inspiration. That's my discard pile. Gimli's turn. Yeah, I need to see what this threat token does first. So I think my plan will be search that token with Gimli, and then probably book it back to Arwen. And then at least I can guard for her and use the Tookish Apple Cakes to help heal her. Let's see. Restless Axe and Time of Need. Time of Need, without a doubt. Restless Axe on top. Oh, and I am still hidden. I'm emboldened. I got all kinds of stuff going on. Continue. Action phase. All right. Start off with Gimli's going to search this token. The goblins have crafted a crude contraption of wooden legs and a hide sling made for hurling projectiles. It is operated by several of Golgothar's troops, which you might be able to turn against them. Search. Let's see. You engage the handful of Golgothar's troops operating the ring. Make an attack test and input your successes. Okay. This is an interesting test. So I'm testing my might, which is 4. 2. Wow. 3. 4. Going to discard Determined and get rid of these 2 to flip 2 new ones. 1, 2. All right. I'm just going to go for it here and convert all of those. So it'll be 4 successes. That's my discard pile. Sure. Driving Golgothar's troops back, you position yourself in control of the sling. It is precariously built, and you think you have only 1 shot. Lower increase by 1. Apply 5 hits and sunder to an enemy of your choice. This does not provoke an attack. Then discard this threat token. 5 hits and sunder. Well, I guess I'm gonna get rid of that white if I can. Where is he? We have to get rid of him. We can sunder. Ugh, doesn't really take much out of him. Burn. Okay, so that's not an attack. All right, so that was Gimli's first action. So I can put that on top because it was an attack test, it said. And then Gimli's going to go 1, 2 into that same space with Arwen. And he's done because he had to cross the river. Stream, whatever it is. All right, activate Arwen. One of these wounds has to go from her ability. And then she has to attack the white, which is this guy here. Okay, so her Star Swift, her knife, uses her agility. This will be 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 2 successes. Oh, discard kinship too. So I get 2 additional cards. And then Gimli gets Scout 1. We'll leave that on top. 1, 2. Here we go. Want to make sure this guy's gone. So that's 3 successes. So that's 6 hits with Pierce and Lethal. Pierce. Is there anything I can do to add more hits? No. Oh. After you attack with this item, you may move 1 space without provoking. Oh, we're doing this. So we're going to apply this. Well, I think I'd still take the swing back. Oh, but I wanted her in the same space so Gimli can heal her with the cakes. This is tough. Yes. The monster draws a broadsword from its scabbard, gripping it with its cadaverous hands. Might negates. Her might is only 2. 1, 2. All right, I'll convert 2. So I'm taking. Oh, this is so tough. I'll take 1 and 1. Fear. Flip 1 fear face up and flip this face down. And that's the flip face down. Okay. So that's that. And then a wound. Flip this card face down. All right. Now, do I use the knife ability to run away? Oh, no, because I have guard. I don't have to run away. Okay. Gimli has guard for her. All right. Oh, that was only her first action. She could attack him again. So I was hoping to kill him in that one go. So let's get rid of him now. 1, 2, 3. Spend an inspiration. So that's 6 hits with pierce and lethal. Pierce. And he is out of here. I think that was his banner. Remove white. She gains the inspiration back. Yeah. Do it that way. What is all that? With an infected screech, the husk of your enemy starts to crumble away. The white points a single claw to the sky, uttering a phrase in a grating language before disappearing. Shadows rise from the earth, the foe's last curse. Place darkness tokens as indicated. Each hero in darkness suffers 2 fear. Spirit negates. All right. Darkness tokens I have right here. No, those aren't darkness tokens. Where did I put darkness tokens? Oh, they're over here. So 1, 2. Oops. Wrong token. Great. Continue. Hi, Erica. Thanks for offering my dinner menu. Sure, that sounds great. Without his unnatural guard, Gotor is fully exposed to your attacks. You must hurry and defeat him. All right, but unfortunately, that's the end of the hero phase. In the shadow phase, let's see. Move 1 or to attack Arwen. This is so bad. Gotor. This might kill Arwen. Oh, no, wait, I can guard. Haha, take that. Locked in combat with a huge orc lieutenant, you fail to see when he draws a curved black blade dripping with poison. Agility negates. So it's 4 wounds and 1 fear. Her agility is 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 success, so that'll be. We'll convert another one with the inspiration. So that'll block the fear. 1 fear and 1 wound, so 3 wounds. Gimli will discard final defense to guard the other 3. This is why I want to keep them together. Where? The hunter who won to attack Arwen, our closest hero. He doesn't need to move. It's a ranged attack, so he do it from where he is. So attack. Oh, wit negates. The orc has you cornered and finally takes 1 deadly shot at your heart. Wit negates. So she has wit of 2. 1, 2. Fails. Oh. I'd take 1 because the cloak would prevent 1, and I can guard 3. Oh, that's fine. So that leaves me 4. If I take any more, I'm dead. All right. Well, it depends on what this says too. Discard all your wounds and flip this face down. I don't have any, so okay. Yeah, that's right. All right. So she's good. The scouts without the banner move 2 to attack Gimli, so there's no target. Snarling, a goblin stalks after you, determined to draw blood, move 4 spaces towards the closest hero. So they would stop there. Move 2, no target. 1, 2, 3, 4. So everybody's here. No one's in darkness. Halbrad search for the best way to help you defeat your enemies. Put him in a space with the most heroes. Okay, so he's in the space with them in Gold Couture. Place Halbrad in a space with a hero you may gain inspiration or discard a fear. Arwen will discard a fear. Try to increase it by 5. Rally phase. Okay, at the start of the rally phase, I'm going to use a token from the Tookish Apple Cakes. At the start of the rally phase, you may deplete this item for heroes in your space to collectively discard up to 2 wounds and fear. So Arwen's going to discard all of that. And then we will scout. Oh, well, I gotta say, that's the first for almost any YouTuber I've seen that a family member has come onto their live stream to ask them what they wanted, basically to take their dinner order. So it looks like I'm getting a burger from Jake's Wayback Burger. Gimli Scout is Unyielding Spirit and Fury. Let's go with Unyielding Spirit and put Fury on top. Arwen went through her entire deck that round, so we'll shuffle the snot out of this. And our guys are just getting sandwiched at the moment. The stream makes it really hard. Clever Wit. Oh man, I'm tempted either way. Put the Clever Wit in the bottom. I'll put Atlas because it has Sprint in case it comes in handy. All right. At the end of each turn, okay. Before any catch, let's go to skill for that. Action phase. All right, so Gimli's going to start swinging on Golgator. I'm going to discard an ability to give him 2 inspiration. So let's get Golgi up here on the map. And flip 4 cards for Gimli. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that was pretty awful. That was 3 leaf icons and his weakness. But I have Time of Need, so I'm going to convert all 3 of those. Kind of wish I had the tokens on the torch to add the conditions to it too. And I'm going to discard the hidden. I forgot I even had that to add 1 success. Do I need to do that when you attack? No, because I converted. Wait, time need. So I have 3. Yeah, it's the most. No, I'm not discarding hidden. Sorry. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. All right, so 3. So that's 8 hits with Sunder and Cleave. So actually, I think that one-shots him. Sunder, Cleave, and 8 hits. 1, 8. Yep, that just one-shotted him. Remove Golgator. You are a nearby hero, gain inspiration. I'm going to give it to Arwen. After the fatal blow is dealt, Golgotor stares at you in disbelief. He spits words through the black blood welling up in his mouth. After all that, I will not see Ataran's rule. His victory is assured. I wanted to be at his side. You wait on guard for another of his tricks, but this time he is actually gone. Whew! With their leader fallen, Golgotor's troops begin their rout before you even turn your weapons upon them. Once they are cleared from the area, you are able to meet with your allies. Halbarad gazes over the wreckage of the encampment, solemn even in victory. I will gather all the warriors I can. Ataran is marching up to the battle still, and many of the orcs that flee here will join him. I hope our strength will be enough, but many more will die before this is ended. With that, the man clasps your hand. Thank you for saving my life. I will meet you at the front lines. The heroes win. You have saved Halbarad and defeated the orc captain Golgotor. Lore increases by 4. Each hero gains 4 experience. Well, that was easier than I thought. I didn't expect to have to. I thought I was going to have to deal with all these other orcs that are shooting. There's 4 here and this one back here that was shooting me. Didn't get to move a whole lot. This stream really messes you up. So even with R1 sprint cards, you can't move far because you have to cross the stream, and that kills your turn. I thought she was going to die too. That was so close. All right, so let's see. I think I can upgrade an item or two. The Bones of Arnor. The enemy's forces gather for Ataran's final master strike. Your victory thus far have weakened your enemy and gained you allies, but it will be for naught if you fail now. The next adventure will be a journey map. Warning, this is the finale. Win or lose, the campaign will end. All right, guys, we got one more chapter to go. So we'll get these out of the way. Just going to clean up a few things. So like I said, I'm not messing with any of the cards. Even though I have the XP, I could just add more cards, but I think that'll dilute the decks. Doesn't seem like a good idea. These, because I'm going to wind up grabbing the, this is Kimberly's deck. Don't throw cards on the floor. Grab the item cards really quick and we'll see what we can upgrade. All right, items. Okay, so Arwen's Ranger Cloak we can upgrade. So her armor, which is pretty good. Windwalker, Splendorwell, or Slipthorn. Windwalker, Slipthorn, or Splendorwell. Let me look at these really quick and see what these do. I can attack with a cloak. That's weird. For one success, 2 hits of pierce before you suffer damage or fear. You may spend an inspiration to prevent 2 of that. Wow, that's really good. And the Splendor Wells, before you suffer fear damage, you may spend inspiration to prevent it. It's after setup, gain 3 inspiration. Wow, that's real good, especially going to the finale. Before you perform a travel action, you may move 1 space. Oh, that's... With her sprint, that'll make her super mobile. But do I want them far apart going into the finale? I'm going to go with the Splendor Well. I like the free inspiration to start. So that'll get rid of the Ranger Cloak. We will confirm that. The Tome of Battle. Didn't we do that? Oh. I forgot to update that in the app last time. Sorry about that. Let me make sure it's... Okay. Everything's good now. So let's save this, and thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate that. So it looks like we have one more chapter to this campaign. It's been a lot of fun playing. This is the furthest I've made it. I've never gone through all 12 chapters before. So seeing these new ones is pretty cool. Also, after this, I don't know a time frame on it, but I will be doing the hunt for the Ember Crown for the first time next. So, like I said in the beginning, my plan is to take Arwen and Gimli through all of the campaigns. But let me know what roles you want to see them play in those campaigns coming up. All right? As always, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep on gaming.